Up here, mistakes don't disappear. So everything moves slower, quieter. 4 meters above the ground, this treehouse is built to last. This is where it actually begins. No height yet, no structure yet. Just a tree, and the decision to build around it. Nothing is rushed here. Before anything goes up, the ground has to be right. The base matters, because everything later depends on this moment. You can't build a house in the air without a way to reach it. Before the floor, before the walls, there has to be a path. To reach the upper sections, planks are carefully attached around the trunk, forming a spiral path upward. These steps aren't just for access. They make every stage of construction safer and more controlled. With access in place, the floor framing begins. Each beam is secured carefully, creating a stable base around the tree without harming its core. Working at this height requires absolute focus. A harness system with safety ropes keeps everything stable, allowing the build to continue with confidence. And once the platform is in place, there's one more thing that can't be rushed. The supports are braced. Connections are tightened. Small movements are taken out of the structure. Because before anything feels solid up here, it has to stop moving. Completely. The floor slowly comes together. Every measurement is checked. Every cut is precise. Each board fits into place like part of a puzzle. Attention to detail here is what makes the structure strong, quiet, and long-lasting. Nothing is forced. Once the floor is complete, wall framing begins. Studs are spaced evenly, braced for rigidity and balance. Tongue and groove boards come together to form solid walls. On the final side, a large window is installed, opening the treehouse to light, air, and forest views. A handmade wooden ladder provides easy access to the upper levels. Excess wood is trimmed away, cleaning up the wall surface for a precise finish. Ceiling joists are installed next, followed by roof framing. Corrugated roofing sheets cover the structure, allowing rainwater to flow away naturally. This roof isn't just protection, it's designed for the environment it lives in. Openings are carefully cut to route the wood-burning stovepipes. Every edge is shaped to fit, leaving just enough clearance for heat to escape safely. Around the pipes and contact points, waterproof sealant is brushed on slowly, closing off the smallest gaps where moisture could creep in. This step isn't about speed, it's about time. Rain, melting snow, and months of exposure are all accounted for here. Moisture barriers follow, layered carefully throughout. Only then does insulation go in, turning the space warm, dry, and noticeably quieter. At this point, the treehouse stops feeling temporary and starts to feel ready for real seasons. A simple pulley is added, making material handling safer before interior work begins. The space starts to define itself. A door is built and set into place. Not for decoration, but to separate warmth from cold, quiet from the forest outside. From there, the interior walls begin to close in. Boards are aligned carefully, pressed into position one by one. With every panel added, the treehouse becomes calmer, more contained, more like a place meant to stay. Instead of bringing furniture in, many pieces are built directly into the space. Simple wooden shelves cut, fitted, and fixed where they'll be used. Nothing decorative, nothing extra, just enough to hold what matters. With the essentials taking shape, the floor comes next. Each plank is laid carefully, locked into position, and secured for long-term use. This surface will carry every step, every movement, every quiet moment ahead. So nothing is rushed. Tables and chairs come next. Built from solid wood, shaped by hand, and sized to fit the space. Not the other way around. They're not meant to impress. They're meant to last. The bed is built last. Simple, low, solid, insulated beneath, supported carefully, and positioned where the space feels calmest. Up here, rest is part of the design. With the essentials in place, the final details are subtle. Edges are cleaned up. Surfaces are adjusted. Everything finds its position. Nothing stands out, and that's the point. The space feels finished. Not because it's full, but because it's complete. If you enjoyed this journey, you'll find more craftsmanship and quiet builds on the Living Wilderness Crafts and Skills channel.